wabarakatuh. Hi ladies and gentlemen, I'm Hairunisa from University of Muhammadiyah Cirebon. Today, I would like present my presentation about the impact of online learning on the mental health of teachers at SDN 1 Setu Kulon. The COVID-19 in 2020 began to spread to various sectors, one of which is in the education sector. Central government and local government providing policies for our educational institution to break the chain of the COVID-19. Minister of Education and Culture Nadim and his staff prioritize the health and safety of students, teachers, and education personnel. Adjustment of education policy during a pandemic is to do virtual learning, and the Ministry of Education and Culture has published various guide materials for virtual learning. The teacher's responsibility is to develop qualified human resources who are able to compete at the international level. At this time, learning has experienced many changes. Students are required to understand technology and be independent in the use of technology. This fact has an impact on the teaching and learning environment, because students are more equipped with technology than teachers in general. Therefore, technology-based learning solutions are needed to present and strengthen interaction between student, teacher, and parent of students. So far, education programs that have only focused on intelligence should be changed, because what is needed is how to develop emotional intelligence such as resilience, initiative, optimism, motivation, and coping skills. Therefore, in learning, the teacher must include positive habits to train and improve the emotional intelligence of students. Teachers are forced to implement new learning methods according to new normal conditions. In addition, teachers experience a change in role that require new attitude and effort to carry out learning methods. And the challenge is that some teachers have to adapt to digital means. The teacher role is very important in overcoming various obstacles in developing material. Teachers should make students and parents in online learning. Based on the interview with one of the teachers SDN 1 Setu Kulon, he said many of the teachers in their school are old and need a long time for adapt to technological learning. Teachers experience psychological pressure because have to adjust to constrained online learning method. As a result of many disruptions, it takes a long time for teachers to adapt to their activities in developing learning material, and all teachers also find it difficult to master the technology used in online learning. Some teachers often tell about online learning that take a long time to assess their students. And as for the challenge in online learning, the teacher must also be able to work with parents of students to provide more understanding to parents of students who don't understand the material provided, so that teacher feel easily tired in this online learning. As a result, The physical and mental condition of teacher is also disturbed. Not only that, the lack of facilities at school makes teachers have to think critically and be able to vary this online learning. Change school structure and available resource will likely impact teachers' stress and well-being. Substantial budget cuts anticipated across the United States as well as school reconfiguration to meet new health guidelines might lead to further seismic shift in job responsibilities at work expectation for teachers, potentially including shift between remote and in-person context and education in special periods, at least like to receive mental health service. Teachers will also need to be especially to youth with pre-existing psychiatric disorders. Thus, a school plan for reopening in first year in 2021, there needs them to prioritize the mental health and wellness of their staff, especially their teacher. Teachers feel largely unprepared to identify and respond to students. Teachers will also need school leaders to understand the importance and challenge of maintaining routine, community, and reasonable expectation for youth in the context of tremendous ambiguity and uncertainty to support them in meeting the demands of the school reopening should help teachers prioritize their most important responsibilities in the face of increasing demands and find way of maintaining a strong sense of community despite likely change in the structure for collaboration. Leaders should also provide teachers with information about their own mental health and actively work to remove barriers to accessing mental health service, ensure the selection of health insurance, and when possible, schedule flexibility. Most of all teachers will need communities that care for their wellness and mental health, as teachers will best be able to support youth when they feel supported in their school environment. That's all my presentation, and I hope mental health can be prioritized by the government. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.